What's up, YouTube? This is Big Bruiser here, bringing a Smite video here. This one's about safe farming. Concept of just prioritizing getting as much gold and XP from a safe way, not being overly aggressive. I think this gameplay does a good job of showing how you can really do that and be successful. I'm playing Kukulkan on a joust here. I'm gonna grab a Santa time starter item and go straight into level 1 Book of Thaw. Start getting those stacks early. You'll notice no boots. I got like 1 potion and a bracer. Also, as far as what I'm starting out leveled, I don't have my second ability, Zephyr, the speed boost. So I have like literally no mobility at all. No boots, no Zephyr. But I have my twisters upgraded to level 2 to help me really clear that wave really well. And what you'll notice is with the starter item, that gives 10% cooldown. The blue buff gives like either 10 or 15% cooldown. So I'm starting out with a decent amount of cooldown. Obviously the blue buff also gives you really good MP regen. And the Sands of Time also gives you some MP5. So first thing I do, I know my team is going to red buff. There's a fight over there. I'm not worried about that yet. I'm going to get this wave. I'm going to look at wherever his health is at. Bakasura is ageist, he's safe. I'm looking at this Haybois, first blood. Alright, just taking the opportunity. I didn't die for it, didn't go aggressive looking for a kill. He literally came to me and I grabbed it. That's going to give us a free red buff, which I'm going to help out with. But immediately I'm going right back to clearing lane. That's my objective. Remember, I have no boots, so it's actually a bad idea for me to put myself in a position where I can't escape from. I'm going to back off. I'm still going to focus on farming, help my team out. But I don't want to be in a position, like I said, where I can't escape from a Thanatos or I can't escape from a Haybois. So you just want to be in a position to get that farm, get those minion kills, but not be in a danger to yourself or your team. That's my objective. I'm just falling back. All I care about is farm. So now I'm in a position where Haybois is getting kind of low. Osiris has some chip damage. I get a good angle on that ult. He reached his relic, took the damage on the ult, but I was able to finish it up. That's the second kill. Again, take a good opportunity. They fell back. I knew I could get that kill safely and still be able to retreat, so I went for it. And what I do as soon as we're done, we're right back into clearing wave. Can't stress how important that is, because this game, there's 2 factors to manage: is your XP and your gold. Your levels have a huge impact on your advantage between a 1v1 situation. Who's stronger, just based on levels, and also the items. So managing both of those is important. What I did there is immediately, as soon as I hit 2,000 gold, which is exactly what I needed, immediately recalled to get my Book of Thaw, and now I'm coming straight back into lane because I know I'm doing most of the farming. Osiris doesn't really have the greatest lane clear, not safely, and Bakasura's lane clear doesn't exist. So I'm the only person that can safely do it. So again, that's what I'm going to focus on as soon as I get back, working on building my stacks. We have an opportunity here. I can definitely land an ult, get some free damage, which I do. Maybe clean a couple kills up. Gonna go for this ult and Thanatos who gets out, but he comes right back in. Now I'm in a position I need to think. If I was playing another god, maybe with some mobility, I'd dive that kill, but no, not worth it. We got 1 kill out of it. My team got an XP and gold out of that kill. For the assist, I'm just working on the wave. I'm still looking for an opportunity, but I'm not going to be aggressive. I'm actually fall back. Osiris is back home. Let's just fall back and stay safe. It's actually a great time to go ahead and grab buff with my Bakasura calls out. So I'm going to head over there and grab that. So that's just an idea of like taking an opportunity, but then seeing when you shouldn't do it. That's the most important part. Just staying alive and continuing that farm is what you want to go for. Alright, so right here, we got the blue buff, Bakasura recall, and to be honest, I thought about recalling to spend that 1,000 gold, but I also realized that, hey, at the moment, Osiris is under the tower, they're pushing, there's some minions there, let me just go get this farm. Something that you also want to consider is you want to avoid how often you go home and retreat. Obviously you have to do it to get your items, you have to do it when you need to refresh your potions or whatever you gotta do. But if you can stay in the lane, which is again where I think starter items are very important. Most of the starter items are designed to give you either an early advantage in damage or just an early sustain to help you stay out there and continue to farm, so that they, they pay for themselves, which is what I'm going for here. I have plenty of cooldown. I actually have to use my bracer here for this damage again to try to stay alive, but I'm staying close, but not getting into the middle of the fight. I'm watching for an opportunity. I'm waiting for them to group up. I know I have an ult. Fortunately, we lost Bakasura there, but I see them grouped up. That's some good damage we can get. Osiris stun goes off on both of them. We can at least clean that one up, and possibly even Artemis, which I'm gonna go for. Osiris is going in. I'm gonna speed boost, drop that. The Twister misses, and look at that. I mean, that was almost a kill, but nothing I could do about it. I can't go in there and dive it. There's no way. I have no boost. Nothing to secure that with. Here's something I really can't do anything about. Thanatos came with an ult. Got a clean kill. So I think overall it was good that I stayed and didn't back. I got a good amount of golden XP from staying out there. The team got 2 kills out of it. Unfortunately, I died, but now I'm actually going to spend the 2,000 gold and buy a Spirit of the Magus. Pretty cheap item, to be honest, and it's kind of a sleeper item on KUKULKAN. Most people will go, a life steal or something like that second. But my objective here, again, I still don't have boots. But my logic is based on the level lead that I have and the gold lead I have. If I can get a Book of Thoth, which is currently being stacked, that's a really nice power spike, and then Spirit of the Magus, then each of my twisters that tick are gonna just do massive amounts of damage, which is the plan here. Now here I'm just following our warrior. Our warrior's going in. I'm not gonna let him go in solo, but I'm going to make sure I stay behind him. Artemis ults here, so I'm gonna get out of that and still stay within range to be effective and help. Missed that, but I'm just watching my warrior who's frontlining for us and still trying to focus on farming. So every opportunity I get, I'm still getting that farm, even in team fights. It's easy because I'm playing KUKULKAN. The twisters have a nice area, but I'm still focused on that farming. This opportunity I'm going to take the back, just because I can work on the boots and my warrior recall as well. I'll stay with him. So that's probably the first recall I've done all day. Got those 4 kills, plenty of farm, straight back into blue buff. I'm keeping that blue buff up, focusing on getting those stacks, and it's just constant farming. When you do have a lead, the best way to stay ahead is just out farm the opponent. Even if you don't get kills or assists, if you're getting more gold or XP, you're always going to stay ahead. So just keep that in mind. What we have here is just a good old-fashioned stalemate. This is both sides being very patient. I think they're beginning to recognize my damage with that Spirit of the Magus. The Twister's doing anywhere from 40 to 60% of their health, and they're aware of it. So they're waiting to engage until after I use my Twisters, which is very smart on them. It's what you should be doing. Against any mage you play, wait for their cooldown so that obviously they can't use that ability on you, then try to engage. But I'm going to use that to my advantage. If I know I have a lot of damage behind me, without a lot of effort, I'm not really going to push it. Now this is probably a bad ult. I honestly thought I was going to hit it. Trying to punish him for coming over here. In retrospect, probably shouldn't have went for it. Could have used it in this next fight. But hey, what's done is done. I see Fan ulting and I see some very low people, but there goes our warrior, which is exactly what I've been trying to avoid this whole time. A bit of a crazy fight here. A lot of jukes. Actually get geysered. Thanatos dies with my twister because I dropped it at my feet. So that's just what happens when we lose our frontliner. Our warrior's gone. They're going to push. You expect that, and that's what just happens when I don't have all of my mobility yet. I do have the damage, but if they decide to push me, there's no way I can escape it. So even though I got 1 kill out of it and some really good damage, we actually ended up with a deicide. But it's fine. It's fine. Now I have my boots. I still have that really good damage. Next item is going to be Vada Tahuti. That's going to give me even more of a power spike. So it'll really punish them for aggressing, and our defensive play will actually pay off because I have very easy, reliable damage that they're going to walk into, and it's going to help us out a lot later. So we're in a nice little rhythm here. So Artemis is doing some poke, but again, I'll have position so I can keep an eye on Bakasura and Osiris just to see what they're planning, what they're doing. You see Bakasura's positioning. I understand he's trying to get a gank, trying to get vision, but he's not getting XP on the wave, which shows with his level. Versus look at my level compared to them, so I'm doing fine. Now here's something that honestly I disagreed with. Osiris ulted in. But I'm not gonna, again, let him just go on solo. I'm gonna go help. I throw out an ult, didn't even look at it, and got a kill for it. And now it's just good old Thanatos chasing me down again. I'm gonna do the same plan, but again, he recognizes my damage and falls back. Osiris cleans up. Hey boy, only thing left on the field is Thanatos, and I miss my easy kill. Thankfully, my warrior cleans that up for me. Guess what I'm doing? I'm straight back into farming. Osiris over there recalling. Which I have the gold for, but nope, let me go get some tower damage instead, and begin to farm this first wave. And that's just ideally backing when you should. I feel like Osiris could have stayed there, helped me get that wave and some tower damage, and then recalled. In fact, I'm still not gonna recall. I see Bakasura getting blue buffs. I'm gonna slide over here and pick that up. Now with the amount of gold I have, I'm gonna farm a recall, and I had the number wrong earlier, but this is now my third recall. Now I'm getting that item. There's right up to Hootie, huge power spike. So now when I'm looking at, I got my beads now. Will help me with these with that Artemis ult especially. I'm level 12. My enemy team's level 10. So the numbers, the farming, it's paying off. And you're gonna see the rest of the team fights are gonna get crazier. But my level lead and my gold lead is definitely gonna prove itself. When those twisters are doing, easily 60-70% of their health, it's just due to the farming. Now we're getting back into that neutral game. So now, what I'm noticing now is Artemis is getting kind of scary. So Thanatos, his damage is getting kind of scary. As you can see from that SAFE. I was actually pushing up without my warrior there, only because, I noticed my level advantage, and I did get a little overly aggressive. I got punished for it. The problem is I don't have any lifesteal. I don't have any potions. So that chunk of health is just going to stay missing. And now we have a really aggressive dive, which I'm actually going to die to. That was 3 ultimates from the enemy team, but either way, they got the job done. They killed me, they killed Bakasura. Osiris is still, tanking it up on the tower, protecting it. But that immediately I'm gonna straight into lifesteal. My thought process here was, I got Book of Thoth, I got boots, I got Bot of the Hootie, and I have some type of penetration. Those are the 4 core items. Usually my last 2 items are flex picks, whatever I need to, vary it up if I need to, based on the opponent. But lifesteal is going to be a nice fit. Bancroft is always a solid option for those damage mages. So I'm going to slide and start working on that item. But immediately just get back into this wave because I know I need to make sure that we control this lane to keep that advantage. They might be feeling aggressive after that double kill they got on us, so we just need to make sure that we punish anything that they aggress. At this point, I'm keeping my eyes on Artemis. She's looking fairly aggressive. and I'm just looking to find a way to maybe catch her in a twister, but I also want to save my twisters for the wave, so I'm not really looking for it as much as I'm just waiting for it. I tried to get it there, but she actually stepped out of range before the damage started. So the twister's down, the wave is clear. Osiris ults in, that's usually a telltale sign of a team fight. I took a huge burst from Heybois. Dragons missed, unfortunately, but Bakasur was there to clean it up. Now Thanatos is in the sky, he drops back on our assassin, so I'm gonna help the team out. I see Osiris pushing in, so I'm gonna speed boost and get a little double tap here to clean up Thanatos. So our team got 2 kills there, 3 kills actually off the deal side. So our whole team got a nice little chunk of golden XP. I'm level 14. We managed to get Bakasura caught up to 11, and their highest level is 12. So you see how the numbers are all balancing out. This is going to be a free tower. And again, I'm gonna immediately drop that twist for the next wave. Osiris is gonna recall here. I'm just gonna kind of keep an eye on them, make sure they don't do anything crazy. I'll get a safe recall. I'm gonna fall back, check out what Bakasura is doing. He's getting buff, but I see Artemis there. I'm not gonna engage. I'm gonna drop that twist and run just to scare her off of me, and then immediately fall back because I have a lot of gold to burn. So this will be my 4th recall in a full game. Now obviously the deaths be taking you back to the base as well, but as far as my recalls, I'm trying to keep those to a minimum. I got my Bancrofts and working on that Spear of Death, so to pair up with that Spear of the Magus, give me some good penetration since they're not very tanky on the enemy team. So far that safe farm is paying off. At some point when these team fights become more often, it's gonna have to really come down to just my skill, and we're gonna see if I can handle it or not. But as far as the beginning half going into mid game, and now we're transitioning into late game, that farm is really helping me get that build online and helping me to apply really good pressure to the enemy team. Now we got a full 3-on-3 again. I already know a team fight is coming, except our tower is silenced, so that whole safe farm is out the window now because we don't really have much ground to retreat to. Osiris goes in. That's the Q. Another team fight. I'm actually gonna get a quick kill off twister damage on Thanatos. That's down one kill there. Bakasure's really low, he's retreating, but he actually pops Heavenly Wings, and I double use my speed boost to chase down Artemis and then get an ult on Heybois. That's a triple kill. I'd say things escalated rather quickly, but obviously we came out on top of that one, because now my damage just it's too much for them to handle. They have to focus me, which puts them in a position where our assassin can clean them up as well. So either way, they're at a huge disadvantage. I'm actually going to recall only because I want to finish the Spirit Desolation. Otherwise I would have taken that Phoenix, but they're also respawning as well. So this is probably the last recall of the game for me. Full build. I was the first person to get a full build, I believe. Still the highest level, and now it's just how we're going to finish this game with the tools that we have at our disposal. Now this is probably the highlight for me. Enemy team's getting very antsy. I hit Heybois for 848. Unfortunately, my Osiris immediately saw the damage and just decided to ult in and go for the kill. The problem is a team fight started, but we got split. I actually didn't even know which way to go, and I got stunned. Osiris was in a 1v2 and lost. There goes Bakasura. But lo and behold, these guys are sitting in my twisters. So there's one pick off that. Heybois actually ran into one of my twisters. Actually, yeah, got hit with a twister and aegis it. So now I'm just playing very safe. I know Thanatos is still around. Not sure where. He's actually grabbing buff, and he's got a lot of his health back, which is scary. Heybois does some serious damage there, and he actually died to a minion. I mean, I'll take it. Now it's just me versus Thanatos, and that fight, if that hit me, it might have killed me, to be honest, but This is just classic baiting. I'm gonna make him think that I'm scared, because partially I am, but I also know I have tons of damage. So yeah, he got deleted. What I'm gonna do is take this opportunity to just push this wave, because I don't need help to do it. And we want to get as much ground as possible. Osiris is back. We're just gonna keep pushing forward, try to finish this game as soon as possible. To do that, we're gonna grab this Bull Demon King. I know the Bakasura is grabbing it, so I'm just gonna help him with that. And that's an easy Bull Demon King, easy silence. I got my ult ready. Now we're really trying to finish this game. Now here's something interesting. I know Haybois is here. Osiris sees him. I thought it was closer, so I casted that Twister. I started to hit the minions, but because I'm outside of range, they take damage and they're immune, and they heal and they take damage. So it's kind of just a waste of time. I should have stopped messing with that a long time ago, but fortunately Bakasura goes in there with Osiris help and gets a double. And I'll tell you right now, if Thanatos had one more level, he would have killed me right there. That was literally all it was. But Osiris and Bakasura, I actually managed to get the last 3 kills of the game, and I believe that's in part because of how I was farming. So yeah, even though I was highest level, you know, you have to think that they're getting XP and gold off of everything I kill as well. So they were able to actually save my behind and secure that game. That gave us victory. To be honest, I think Osiris actually ended up with like top player damage by like 100, but obviously I had most of the frags for the kills. So hope you enjoyed that gameplay. It's probably a little bit longer than normal videos, but I really just wanted to get a full gameplay in so you could really see just what that farming is from beginning to end, early game, mid game, late game. And hope you enjoyed. Peace out.